Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. If you're new to the channel, I'm Nick and I've been a top hodler on TradingView for many years, as well as being one of the only traders with a fully verified MyFXBook third-party track record. So if you want to elevate your trading, you're definitely in the right place. So subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So take a second, pause the video, read the disclaimer, and I will see you on the charts. In this video, I'll speak about EURUSD. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I'll give you the technical aspect, then I'll move to the commitment of traders to see what the big players in the market are doing and how they are moving and shifting their orders, and then I'll put together these two different types of analysis. So this is definitely a video you do not want to miss. Now, starting here from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that we have a market which at the moment is trapped in between two quite important levels. We have the high here currently acting as resistance, and we have the bottom here currently acting as support. So essentially what we have from a monthly perspective is a range-bound market. Now, that is one of the main advantages of using multi-time frame top-down analysis, because a lot of people that are just looking at lower time frames might not realize that from a high time frame perspective, we currently are in a range, so we have a range-bound market. And unless we see a breakout above or below these two levels, what we expect is more continuation in between these two zones. And what you expect actually most of the times inside of a range is the market to try to test the levels one at a time. So first the high of the range, then the low of the range, then the high of the range, then the low of the range, then again the high, then again the low. The last test was of the high, so the next logical step would be for the market to go and test the low of the range, so to see what kind of liquidity we have at the moment at the bottom of this range. So let's keep in mind that what we could expect from here is more bearish price action, and let's drop down on the weekly time frame. Just a quick interruption, let me know in the comments below if you have any new pairs or topics that you would like me to cover in the next videos, because I'm always open to suggestions. Now here in the weekly, the situation is very clear. In fact, we can even notice the range even more clearly, right? It is very obvious that the market is range bound, and what we can notice here is that actually even from a weekly perspective we have structure both at the high and at the low of this level. In fact, what we have here is this previous level of weekly support from which this previous rejection to the upside was created, which the market now broke to the downside, so is currently acting as resistance here. But at the same time, what we also have is this level here, which was the previous level of weekly resistance from which this push to the downside was created. So from here the rejection lower, then the market broke it to the upside, so at the moment it is acting as support. So not only the market is range bound from a monthly perspective, but also on the weekly the market is currently stuck in between these two levels. Now these two levels should become very clear if we drop down on the daily time frame, and in fact that is exactly what we notice. Right here on the daily, we can notice how also from a daily perspective, we're currently stuck in between these two zones. And I even spoke about EURUSD just a few days ago when the market was around this area, and I explained all the reasons for which from here I was expecting this rejection to the upside, which in fact is exactly what the market did. And by the way, I will link in description that previous analysis so you can go and check it out for more free education. But at the moment, what do we have? Well, before we dig deeper here from a technical perspective, first, let's go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders. So what the big players in the market are doing. Now we have to keep in mind that the data for the euro is already reported against the USD. So by looking at the euro, we are already looking at EURUSD. And what we see here is that in fact, net positions with the last reports have been decreased. We went from the high at 40.2k, and then we went all the way down to 29.4k. Now, what has happened here is if we look at the shorts, we can see that from the high to this current low, the shorts got increased. We went from 183.8k all the way up to 193.6k. And look, if we look at the longs, what has happened here is that pretty much they remain the same. So in this period, what happened is that shorts got increased from an institutional perspective and longs pretty much remained the same. Actually, they got slightly decreased from 224K down to 223K. And what we can notice here as well is that there is definitely room for more institutional shorting. In fact, if we look at the percentage short, we can see that we are currently at 23.5K. This is the percentage of institutions that are exposed to the short side compared to the overall short exposure that there is at the moment on EURUSD. And this 23.5% means that this is the amount of institutional speculators that are currently on the short side. Now, this is not a peak. In fact, if this was one of the highest historical averages for EURUSD, this would have meant that basically institutions were already, the big institutional speculators were already all in the short, which at the moment is still not the case, because in fact, if we go in the past, we have seen it much higher than this. We can see even 26.9%, but in the past, we even reached 30%. So 23.5 means that there is room for more institutional shorting. So there is room for more adding of shorts for this number to grow even further and even longs to be decreased even further. So let's keep all of this in mind and move back to the chart. And by the way, if you still haven't, make sure that you join my free Telegram channel, which you find linked in description so you never miss new updates. Now back to our analysis. So from a daily perspective, what we have is a situation, as we already noticed, in which we have a trapped market in between these two levels. Now, until the market will remain in between these two levels, what we could expect is simply more horizontal price action. Also, a break to the upside for the time being wouldn't be very interesting. And the reason for that is that, as we have already seen on the monthly, we have the test of the high of the range, meaning that the next logical step would be a test of the low of the range, as we have seen at the beginning of the video. So the only thing that would be interesting, it would be a break below this support, because a break below this low of the range would make everything align. The monthly time frame would be aligned with the weekly time frame, which would be aligned with the daily time frame, which would be aligned with more institutional shorting. So if we do see a break below at that point and the retest of this previous support and resistance, that is where there is the possibility to see even more institutional shorting, further increasing the probabilities of a potential push lower. So what would I expect in this kind of situation? Well, as usual, and as my students know very well, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily time frames combined with the COT data, those are the best time frames when it comes to directional aspect of the market. However, when it comes to identifying early shifts in the trend of a market, the best time frames for that are the intraday time frames, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what I would expect is that if this market would shift from an intraday bullish to bearish market, I wouldn't be surprised to see a rejection lower away from this area for the market to complete this daily impulse correction and impulse pattern to the downside. That definitely wouldn't surprise me. Now, all this free analysis, education, and updates that you see me share here on YouTube are actually just the tip of the iceberg. In fact, if you want to learn more, I really suggest that you head over to the website, which is linked in the description. Here, you have the possibility to gain access to my complete program. In it, you will have access to all the courses that I ever created. So everything I have learned in the market in all these years, easily packaged and delivered to you directly from me. So I follow you one-on-one directly in the program. So everything, including the program, you can ask me questions. You have my personal contact directly from your student dashboard. You also gain access to the same COT data software that you see me use in all my analysis. You also have the possibility to gain access to my live trading show. So essentially, you can watch me trade live every single day. So as the day progresses, you see all the positions as they're opened, closed, managed. You also have the possibility to gain access to my exact strategies. And in fact, on the website, you also see a 10 years back test of all 9 my strategies. So I suggest to go and check it out. If you continue to scroll down on the website past the testimonials, you will see that at the moment there is a really amazing special running. So if you're even only remotely interested in learning more, I really suggest that you go and check it out. The link is in the description and I will see you in it, because it is really the last program that you will ever need to join. This is the last time that you will have to look for any kind of program because it's really super complete. There is everything from start to finished, and you are guided along the way directly from me. So looking forward to see you on board. I will see you on your student dashboard. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you drop a like and a comment. It really helps with the creation of new free analysis and education, and I will see you in my next video.